How do, Mime Artists? Welcome to the Golisopod Ultra Challenge. This is a tough one, going in with everything on this first run except with a complexity -1. If you want to skip ahead, there'll be after this, I'll be doing the same run just with a complexity -1, so you can see the team for using that. So much easier, so much more wonderful, makes the stage incredibly wonderfully easy, but going in with this, it can be done without that complexity -1. If you're wanting to conserve just a little bit of coins, completely fine, I can show you the way. So going in, Tyranitar, it's a super effective mega, it's one of the best megas we have. Very good on a stage like this. It's able to just cut through all of those disruptions that you see, and once the disruptions come back online, they will be incredibly hard to get rid of. That's why there's both Reshiram and Toucannon. Toucannon has the wonderful Block Smash ++ ability. Mine's hasn't been skill leveled up, so it wouldn't be too effective, although I don't think I actually got around to using it. And because the blocks are just at the end, if you wanted to switch it with something like an Incineroar or just a very powerful attacker that's super effective, go along with that. That would probably be a much better idea. Reshiram, mine's is up to level 10, I know it goes up to level 20, that'll be something I'll do in due season, but very strong Pokemon, and the ability to just get rid of some of the barriers is absolutely wonderful as well. And then Ho-Oh, what can you say about Ho-Oh? Mine's has been skill swapped to have the nosedive ability, so it's doing something similar to what Meloetta does, just does an awful lot of damage. If you make, I think as I did at some point in this run, a match of 5, it does over 3,000 worth of damage, so that's with it being super effective, and with the attack plus boost, does a hell of a lot of work for you, so it's a very good attacker to bring along on this stage. It didn't go off as often as I'd like, and I'm pretty sure mine's is about skill level 4. I think it was just unfortunate the number of times that it went off in this run. But it is a very good attacker here. Tyranitar is absolutely wonderful to use as the mega. Just trying to make as many matches as possible, and then once the barriers come back, there will be a few blocks, and then there will be an awful lot of blocks, as you'll see in due course. So just using either the Reshiram or the Tyranitar, whichever one's available, just to be able to get rid of as many of the barriers as possible, and then going in with the Ho-Oh, doing as much damage with that as possible. So at that point I could have gone for the Barrier Bash to get rid of some of the disruptions, but I thought that going for the damage would be a little bit better, seeing how low its health already is. So that, as you can see there, a lot of blocks come onto the stage, which isn't very helpful. I could have used the Toucannon match there. A lot of things could be done, but this was a fine way, and it worked out very well. 5 moves left, so the +5 moves wasn't necessary in the end. It's just a nice safety blanket. When you're spending so many coins, you may just need it to give you a little bit of edge. And for that, it's hard to know the catchability, right? It seems like it could be just 1–2%, because even with a Great Ball, the percentage is not showing up. So it's incredibly, incredibly low. But here we have the complexity -1 run, so Toucannon isn't a part of this anymore, it's just on there, but it will be taken out for the actual game itself. And for this I brought along Silvally, as there's a couple of types. You've got fire, you've got, I think it's rock or ground for the Tyranitar in this game. So it can just help do a lot more damage. You've got 2 massive attackers in the Silvally and the Ho-Oh, and then Tyranitar is there just to sweep through. You won't see any of the disruptions really, because you'll just beat it that quickly that it will not be a bother in the slightest. I avoided not to get rid of the Golisopods with the first Tyranitar match, just because you can get rid of them with one move, I thought that would be a better way of doing it, and it led to an okay-ish combo, which was fine. It does have an awful lot of health, but when you've got the attack power up and you've got Ho-Oh using the nosedive ability, it's going to just mash through bug Pokemon like this. And with so many Tyrannotars on the field, you'll probably just be able to get rid of some of them with the Tyranitar itself. You shouldn't feel too bad. Sometimes I do feel a little bit guilty for getting rid of some of that Tyranitar with Tyranitar, just because it can make those nice little combo matches, but it's completely fine. There's so many on the stage, and all of these Pokemon that are on here, you absolutely want to be on here. Beaten 21 moves left, or what would equate to 16 moves left, plus 5 moves. If you want to save that extra 1,000 coins, go ahead. It's entirely unnecessary. Unless something majorly terrible happens to your run, you're not going to get down to the single digits of moves left, I mean. 52%, wonderful catch rate. Caught. Even if you need a Great Ball, go with it, and it's not too shabby. So let's have a look at Golisopod. Base attack power 70, probably what you'd expect, and blindside sometimes erases 2 extra matching Pokemon elsewhere. So it's pretty much just like the Xerneas, not the shiny Xerneas, but the normal Xerneas, although I think that gets rid of 3. So it could be good could be a good Pokemon. We'll see how it goes. I'll level up throughout the week. But thank you very much for watching. Feel free, subscribe to the channel for more up-to-date and biting content exactly when it comes out. Thank you very much for watching, and how do, Mime Artists?
Eggs! Eggs! E-double-G-S eggs!